Hey everyone! Welcome back to Channel A, where the glitz of Hollywood meets the whispers behind the curtains. If you think you've seen every side of Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos' perfect marriage, think again. Because today, we're diving deep into a story that's got everyone talking. The hidden truth about Kelly and Mark's private life that's left fans absolutely stunned. So grab your popcorn, buckle up, and stay tuned till the very end. Because this story takes a shocking turn you'll never see coming. Let's get into it. There are some celebrity couples who seem to defy the odds, who look so perfectly in sync that fans believe nothing could possibly go wrong behind those picture-perfect smiles. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos have long been Hollywood's golden duo, charming, funny, romantic, and always seemingly in love. For more than 2 decades, their marriage has been the model of strength and chemistry, the kind of love story people dream about. But now, everything might not be as it seems. Whispers have begun circulating in the entertainment world. Whispers that suggest there's more to Kelly and Mark's relationship than meets the eye. And while the couple has spent years letting fans in on their sweet, flirtatious banter on Live with Kelly and Mark, insiders claim that behind the laughter, things have been tense, emotional, and even explosive. It all started when eagle-eyed fans noticed something strange during a recent episode of Live. Kelly seemed unusually quiet, while Mark appeared distracted. Their usual teasing energy felt off, almost uncomfortable. One fan posted on social media, Kelly looked like she was holding back tears. Mark was smiling, but something was off. At first, people brushed it off as just an off day. But the following week, Kelly made a subtle comment that set the internet ablaze. During a casual chat about relationships, she said, "Sometimes love isn't about staying calm. It's about surviving the storms." That one line sent shockwaves through her audience. What storm was she talking about? Rumors started swirling faster than ever. Some claimed Mark had taken on too many projects, causing friction at home. Others suggested that Kelly, who's known for her perfectionism, had been feeling emotionally distant as the couple navigated the pressures of working together on screen every single day. And let's be honest, being coworkers and partners in life can be tough for anyone. Imagine waking up, going to work, and coming home, all with the same person. No breaks, no distance, no privacy. Insiders close to the couple allegedly revealed that this constant proximity might be taking its toll. They love each other deeply, one source shared, but sometimes the lines between personal and professional blur. When they argue off-screen, it's hard to separate that tension when the cameras start rolling. But then came the real twist, something that no one expected. During a private charity event in New York City, a witness claims Kelly was seen in tears, speaking with a close friend. The two allegedly hugged for several minutes, while Mark stood a few feet away, looking visibly uncomfortable. The clip, which later surfaced online, immediately went viral, fueling endless speculation. Some fans interpreted it as a marital spat. Others said Kelly was simply overwhelmed with emotion. But those who know her best said she doesn't cry in public unless something really gets to her. Still, both Kelly and Mark have denied that anything is wrong. In interviews, they've brushed off rumors, insisting that they're stronger than ever. Mark even joked, "If Kelly didn't argue with me, I'd think she'd been replaced by a clone." But fans aren't entirely convinced, because behind those playful comments lies a tension that can't be ignored. Let's rewind a bit. Back to where it all began. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos met in 1995 on the set of All My Children. Their chemistry was instant, electric, undeniable, and almost cinematic. Within a year, they ran off to Vegas and got married in a secret ceremony that shocked even their closest friends. They were young, passionate, and ready to take on the world together. Over the years, they built a family, a career, and an empire. Kelly became a daytime TV icon. Mark became a successful actor and producer. Together, they raised 3 beautiful children and seemed to have cracked the code of balancing fame with family life. But fame is a double-edged sword, and the pressure of being Hollywood's perfect couple can be suffocating. There's a saying in the entertainment world, the camera never lies, but it doesn't always tell the whole truth either. In private, those close to the couple say that Kelly and Mark's relationship has always been intense. Their love runs deep, but so do their arguments. They fight passionately, love passionately, and live passionately, said one longtime friend. But sometimes that level of intensity can burn you out. And burnout might be exactly what's happening. In recent months, Kelly has been more candid about her personal struggles. She's spoken openly about exhaustion, anxiety, and the pressure of maintaining perfection on screen. During one interview, she even confessed, "People think I have it all together, but sometimes I feel like I'm barely holding on." That vulnerability touched fans, but it also raised questions. Was she hinting at something deeper? Meanwhile, Mark has been juggling multiple acting roles and production duties. Between traveling, filming, and co-hosting, sources say he's been stretched thin. And when two people are constantly running on empty, something's bound to break. Then came another shocking moment, one that added fuel to the fire. During a taping of Live, Kelly made a surprising on-air confession while discussing marriage advice. "There's no such thing as a perfect relationship," she said softly. "You just hope you're both growing in the same direction." Mark smiled, but his eyes said something else. Something weary. Viewers noticed. Clips flooded TikTok and Instagram. Some called it raw and real. Others said it felt like a cry for help in plain sight. Behind closed doors, Kelly reportedly told a friend she feels drained by constantly having to appear cheerful, that she sometimes feels like she's performing a version of herself for the cameras, and that Mark's work schedule, plus their different ways of handling stress, has created emotional distance. But then came the twist no one expected, a story that changes everything. According to multiple insiders, the couple recently took time apart, quietly, away from cameras, away from headlines. The separation wasn't publicized, it was meant to be private, a chance to breathe and reflect. Kelly reportedly stayed with her sister in New Jersey for a few weeks, while Mark took a solo trip to Spain to visit family. When photos of Mark alone surfaced online, fans immediately started speculating. Was it a vacation, a break, or something more serious? But the truth, according to one insider, is that the space saved their marriage. They allegedly used that time to reconnect through letters and late-night phone calls, rediscovering the emotional spark that first brought them together. When they reunited, witnesses say Kelly looked radiant, calm, centered, almost renewed. And Mark? He seemed more attentive than ever, often glancing at her with that same love-struck look he had in 1996. Still, the couple isn't pretending that everything is suddenly perfect. In fact, Kelly herself said something recently that might be the most honest thing she's ever shared. "You don't stay married for 28 years by pretending everything's fine. You stay married by facing the hard parts together." That confession has made fans fall in love with them all over again. Not because they're flawless, but because they're real. They fight, they cry, they make mistakes, but they keep showing up for each other. And yet, there's another undercurrent to this story, something that still makes fans uneasy. Some insiders claim that Kelly's growing independence might be changing the dynamic between them. Over the last year, Kelly's taken on new projects, executive producing, mentoring young talent, and even working on a book that explores fame, identity, and love. She's stepping into her own power more than ever. And while Mark supports her publicly, some say the shift has created subtle tension behind the scenes. "Mark has always loved being the protector," said a source. But Kelly doesn't need protecting anymore. She's running her own empire now, and that can be intimidating. If true, this could explain some of the distance fans have sensed recently. Not because the love is gone, but because both of them are evolving. And evolution can be uncomfortable. Still, despite the whispers, there's something undeniable about Kelly and Mark's connection. When they're together, even in the midst of tension, there's a spark that refuses to die out. Whether they're bickering playfully on air or sharing quiet moments on social media, there's always an underlying warmth. A reminder that this isn't a Hollywood facade, but a deeply human love story. And perhaps that's the hidden truth fans are finally seeing. It's not that Kelly and Mark's life is crumbling, it's that it's real. That their perfect marriage was never perfect at all, but something far more meaningful. A union of two imperfect people choosing, every single day, to keep trying. Of course, there's another layer of mystery that's keeping fans hooked. In a recent cryptic Instagram post, Kelly shared a photo of a sunset with the caption, Sometimes endings are just new beginnings in disguise. Was it about her marriage? Her show? Or something else entirely? Fans were left guessing, and the comment section exploded with speculation. Some believed it hinted at a personal transformation, while others feared it meant trouble in paradise. But a week later, Mark posted his own message. Through every storm, you've been my calm. And just like that, the narrative shifted again. Maybe this wasn't a breakup story after all. Maybe it was a love story surviving the chaos of fame, pressure, and human imperfection. Whatever the truth may be, one thing is clear. Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos are no longer just America's perfect couple. They're a symbol of what it means to fight for love, even when the cameras stop rolling. In a world where celebrity romances often crash and burn, theirs continues to evolve. Raw, messy, beautiful, and undeniably real. So perhaps the shocking secret isn't about betrayal or heartbreak. Maybe it's that their strength doesn't come from perfection, but from honesty, from being brave enough to say, we're still learning. And as Kelly once said on air, with that signature smile and just a hint of vulnerability, at the end of the day, love isn't about pretending everything's fine. It's about holding hands even when things aren't. So what do you think, guys? Is Kelly and Mark's marriage going through a rocky chapter? Or is this just what real love looks like? Messy, complicated, and worth fighting for? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button if you believe in love that lasts through the storms. Subscribe for more exclusive Hollywood deep dives, and remember, the truth isn't always what it seems. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and keep watching Celebrity Scoop Central.